Hello, hello, hello. This is Attorney Mike Griffin coming to you from Chicago as usual. And I have an update on the WNBA. I've taken some flack. In a video a while back, I mentioned that the WNBA has attendance problems, and oh, did I hear it. Oh, did I hear it. But here we are. There's some there's some shenanigans going on in the WNBA. I mean, there always are. There always are. But I will have to admit that you guys are right. I have video right here of men watching and betting on the WNBA and enjoying themselves. Apparently, there's a level of interest I was not aware of. This reminds me, this is what Vlog Talk with Mike is for. This reminds me of the time I felt compelled to weigh in on Australian breakdancing. We've got us a crime, perhaps even a conspiracy. This came across my feed. I made the mistake of sending a clip to somebody else, and then my feed was just full of it. I couldn't get away from it. And I think you probably need, I think the world needs me to weigh in on this topic. I really do. I know. The pearl clutchers might get upset. They might. We'll just deal with that. We'll deal with that as it happens. Let's get to the show here, shall we?
Hayes gets blocked by Maya Caldwell. Something flies on the court, actually, from the crowd. The official, Jordan Canada didn't know something flew on the court. She's being told right now. That is a first.
The expression on her face was actually pretty charming. She's like, what?
And the object is still down on the floor.
Oh, look out. Something just came onto the floor. Got an object that just flew in as the free throw was being made. And it looked like that hit a player, too.
Got a whistle away from the basketball.
A fourth dildo has hit the WNBA court. It's not green, folks. This time it was purple. It's not funny either.
Why do we have bagpipes in the background? Oh, I couldn't help myself. Thank you. This guy's pretty solid.
It's an absolute disgrace to the game, and this needs to stop. But I will say, they banned bags walking into this game, so I don't know where that fucking thing was, but it got into the stadium somehow. Just food for thought.
I knew I wasn't crazy, man. They just proved the existence of a shaboing boing syndicate. I'm not crazy. Because what just happened in Chicago tonight was a coordinated attack where a fourth shaboing boing has hit the floor. And I thought this time it was just some random person throwing it, right? Until I realized that unlike the other time.
All right, now, before the conspiracies start, I assure you, I was not engaged in these shenanigans. Not in a million years. A, I wouldn't do it. And B, it would require going to a WNBA game. That is not going to happen. Ever.
This has happened where it was neon green. This one was purple. And the crazy thing about this is gambling companies have been running promos, not only letting people bet on if one is going to be thrown or not, they let people bet on the specific color that it would be. So I went to Twitter to do some digging and found this post literally a day ago where this dude Mark the Overseer said, if no one throws a shaboing boing in San Francisco, I have a plan for tomorrow in Chicago. Just need to sneak a purple one in to cash the bet. in showing that he put $1,000 on this to happen. And what do you know? It happened. Meaning this is an inside job. This is premeditated. But the thing was, it wasn't this dude Mark, because he wasn't there. He had an alibi. But no one's putting $1,000 on this unless they know it's a sure thing, which means that he may be involved in the shaboing boing syndicate. But if we are being honest, this needs to stop, bro.
About a 10-0 start in the third quarter. This guy had 3 quick turnovers. Chicago started this game so strong, Lisa. Remember, they started out on that 12-3 run.
No.
Okay, now this isn't a shaboing boing. This is a weave snatch you've got, but I just threw it in there for context. You know, they already have issues. They already have issues without people throwing toys at them. People.
Listen, Sister Anna, Sister Ruth, make sure that everybody get a seat. Come on, y'all. Sister Lily may go back in the kitchen, cause when I get through, here we go. Come on, yes, please.
Right here. Here we go. I claim that nobody really watches the WNBA. Well, I didn't claim that, but I said, you know, they don't have a lot of interest. But here we have a whole room full of men watching with bated breath.
What was that?
Oh my God! In the face?
Oh my God. What the Holy fuck.
Depression is a journey.
The guy who was caught throwing toys on the WNBA court has...
All right, here we go. We've got a perpetrator. We've got a perpetrator, so everyone can calm down. It looks like we've got this under control.
Finally told us why he did it. And yes, they have finally caught the green toy machine. His name is Caden Lopez, and he is already facing charges of disorderly conduct and ASSULT after his most recentest throw seemed to hit Sophie Cunningham in the leg. And Kelsey Plum kicked it off the court, and this is where it gets more worse. A lot of people were saying that he was going for Sophie Cunningham specifically after Sophie literally said, "Stop throwing toys on the court, you're going to hurt one of us." Now the WNBA has implemented a no bag policy for games, and even though a lot of people think that this is super funny, a lot of people are super angry that this is happening. And this is where it gets even more insaner. So the 3 toys that have been thrown have been over the past week in 3 different cities across the United States. The first one in Georgia, the second one in the state of Chicago, and the third one where he got caught in Los Angeles. And people were wondering if it was the same guy all 3 times, as well as how did he sneak them in? Well, it turns out that he snuck.
Okay, is that legit? Like, is that? I mean, it looks like the guy, the suspect here. Why is he in this outfit? This is so bizarre. This is so bizarre. That's my whole take. That's it. I don't find it funny at all. It's just bizarre. And a little funny.
In the green toys on his person, which is the most disgustingest thing I've ever heard. He was doing this just because it's funny. Should he be free?
If you go buy on Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com or anywhere else a pre-ordered...
I think this guy's an attorney. Oh boy. He's going to get some comments in his chat.
Copy of my new book, Balls. I will donate $10 to the eventual legal defense fund for every book that is purchased.
I mean, the guy's got a book called Balls. You know. I don't know him, but you got to respect it.
Between now and this week, to a man named Delbert Carver, who has been arrested.
Wait, that's a different name than the last guy. So do we have more than one? Is it really a Shaboing Boing syndicate? Because whatever.
In the state of Georgia, according to ESPN.com, for allegedly throwing a green dildo. I am telling you this right now, Delbert. I am willing to put together the greatest legal defense team since the O.J. Simpson trial to get you off. You need DNA evidence? I got you. You need incredible laboratory technique to help prove your innocence. I got you. You want to argue First Amendment because, by the way, we've had fans throwing things on courts to celebrate or ice, whether it's the catfish in Nashville, whether it's all the different hats for hat tricks. People have been throwing objects on the court for a very long time. And so I've got your back, Delbert. Delbert, the alleged dildo thrower, I'm not letting you get thrown to the proverbial wolves. I will keep you out of jail. I will keep you out of prison by putting together the greatest legal defense team we've ever seen.
Four-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players. That's crazy. You clap for that.
Well, there you have it. You're all up to speed on the WNBA situation. It's bizarre, and I don't think you should break the law. There you have it. Behave yourselves. If you're drinking, call an Uber. I'm not bailing you out.